गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति 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 Hari Om. Let there be peace, let there be peace and love amongst all human beings of this universe. Let there be peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We have started the contemplation revision on the chapter number 11, that is the story of Janaka. It's a very enchanting story where we have seen the two topics. First was Siddha Gita Shravanam. What this Siddha Rishis told this Gita to Vash, to Janaka, and through Janaka, Vasishtha Rishi is telling the story to Rama, and through them, we are listening to this story. So that was Siddha Gita Shravanam. 18 shlokas were there, and we could see 6 of them and make our mind tranquil. Second was Janakasya Prabodh, awakening of Janak. Janak then contemplating on it and understood that you have to quieten your mind, uh, you have to understand the divinity in the spirit of, in the light of one without second, and for that various shlokas has been taken wherein we have seen aham brahmasmi, and to that aham we are seeking. Then we have seen the Gayatri mantra, Tripadi Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur Bhuvasva. Then we have seen the Dvipadi Gayatri mantra, Soham Soham, and Ekapadi Gayatri mantra, Omkar. And likewise we have seen, and today we are going to see the third topic, that is Vasana Tyaga Dvivida. The renunciation of mental impressions is of two types. So, what is that? We are going to see it from shloka number 32. Na daivam na cha karmani na dhanani na bandhava na sharanam bhava bhitanam swaprayatnata rute nrunam. What it means? Accepting self efforts, neither fate, nor actions, nor wealth, nor kinsman are the refuge of man, frightened by worldly existence. So, if this worldly existence is troubling you, only self efforts can help. Your fate cannot help, your actions cannot help, that is, efforts cannot help, your wealth cannot help, your kinsman cannot help. Only self efforts has to be made. So to be happy is struggle-less experience, not to gain and not to lose anything. You have nothing. So you have to only change the understanding. Understanding has to be changed. So what is Janak Raja? People think that I am great, but I know what I am. That's what Janak Raja is saying. Human beings suffer mostly when they are expose themselves to themselves. I am a king, this kingdom all falls. This is the dignity of foolish. Dharma of eye is to be seen. Dharma of ear is to hear. Similarly, dharma of us is a life. And whenever, whatever has to be done, do it. That's it. Thus for not further. So this is done by Sankalpa Upashemanetu. So you have to Upasham the Sankalpa. You have to quieten. Be one with Janaka. Projection of mind has to be stopped. Although the perception is happening. You are seeing around. So dekho suno bolo mat. So like Soham mantra, breathing and chanting happens effortlessly. Ultimately, thoughts dissolves and thought-free mind is consciousness. Thought-free mind is consciousness. Substratum of thought is mind, and it dissolves, and the thought of mind is a consciousness. So, this is a spiritual practice one has to do. So, one has to do what? Give up all desires. अपनी जो desires है वो देना पड़ेगा. When you have कौस्तुभ money with you, why you run after the glass tables? कंचों के पीछे क्यों भाग रहे हो? Paramatma is in your heart, and that is a divine heart. So spiritual practice is learning from your own experience. No bitterness, no hatred towards anyone in this world. Everything happens in our life only for our evolution. So human mind cannot remain attracted towards one thing always. and it wanders here and there. And what happens is then he keep on holding on the objective world, and it is called as Duramati. He is getting caught into again and again into that, and which is called as so is called as donkey. So our real enemies are our sense organs and organs of action. That is Dhanendriya and Karmendriya. Do not pamper your faculties. Do not entertain desire satisfaction as a spiritual practice. Get out of it. How that is possible? Dekho suno bolo mat. So mind will not be reacting. A person who is having that sweet tongue conquers the whole world. Then the whole world becomes his friend. And mind has to be prashant. Always remember that we are doing all this exercise for mind. Shanti does not add anything to our personality. Ashanti does not take anything out of personality. Therefore, do not compromise on the peace of mind. There is very good stotra. Urute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Pratipalam Athava Dhanam Jnanavina Sarvamatena Muktina Milti Janmashatena. So even if you live in this world for 100 lives, still you will not be liberated unless you have the knowledge. So that's what has been said, and now we'll see the second shloka. उपादेयानो पतनम अय्येकांत विवर्जिनम यतेतद मनसो राम tam bando vidinetarat. Rama pursuing what is to be fit to be acquired and abandoning invariably what is fit to be left. Know this attitude of mind as bondage, nothing else. So if he is seeing the outside world and he is saying what is to be acquired, he will acquire, what is to be left. So this is nothing but the world, and he is getting caught into that. हेयादेय दृश्यो त्वक्त्वा श्रेयस्य सुस्थिरो भव संविर्वीर्यवाशात् प्राप्तं दृश्याश्रयते मनः. Having given up the view that the thing is fit to be abandoned or fit to be acquired, be perfectly still, abiding in the residual reality. On account of the energy of consciousness, the mind resorts to experience visible object met with it. So generally, it is a cause and effect where which is a man is suffering. यदा श्रेयसि दृश्यं त्वं तत्र सञ्चित्तोऽसि बन्धवान् यदा दृश्यं सन्ततजसि तदा चित्तोऽसि मोक्षवान् अहं भावो मयि चित्वा भव संसारपारगा. When you betake yourself to be seen, then you are with the mind and bound. When you are totally given up seen, that is a visible universe, then you are without the mind and you are liberated. Cutting off that which consists of the idea of I. Be one who has crossed over worldly existence. You have to cross over the worldly existence. And how it is possible? Be one with the Janaka. Projection of mind is to be stopped even though the perception is happening. Spiritual practice is to give body identification. After studying Yogavaasishtha, if you are still lost and what is right and what is wrong, then you are miserable. Then you will be always. What happens is your preoccupied mind will not accept or include truth. You will react for that. So one has to give up prajna mandasya. Dull-wittedness has to be given up. Thinking with reference to body or thinking with reference to jiva has to be given up. Don't wait for your turn to come and for death, whereas start living presently. The whole world is disturbing and troubling. We do not exist. Don't try to prove anything to anybody in this world. Never justify. Satyam Anandam Brahma. All efforts of spirituality is to become wise and wise. Don't complain. Listen to satsang again and again. Increase your discrimination power through the dispassion. Vivek Vairagya is a must in your life. So next, Rama says, Sri Rama Uvacha Ati Gambhiramaya Vetat Bhagavan Vachanam Tada Idit Raja Mahankara Deho Nyunam Vinishyati. Venerable says, extremely deep are your words. If I shall give up the ego, I consciousness, the body will certainly perish. If I really give up the I, then what will happen? Body will perish. Vashishtha says, Dvido Vasana Tyago Deye Deyesha Namata. The renunciation of mental impressions are of two types, namely that is contemplated on jnana and that is known as pursued or jnana. अहम् येषां पदार्थानाम् एते च मम जीवितं नाहम् एता विना कश्चित् न मय्येते विना किल. इत्यन्त निश्चितं कृत्वा विचार्य मनसा दृढं मत्वानां पदार्थस्य न पदार्थो ममेतपि अतः शीतलया बुद्ध्या कुर्वन्तो लीलया क्रिया यो नूनं वासना त्यागो देयो राजा स कीर्तयेत्. So what is the meaning of this? I am of these things and these are my life. Without this I cannot live. I am not anybody. Without me, these indeed are not. Rama thus having resolved within and having investigated thoroughly by the mind and considering I am not such and such thing, also the thing is not mine. The renunciation of mental impressions as above by performing actions sportively by the cool mind within, that indeed is called as jnana. That itself is called as a contemplation. Next shloka. Sarvasama samataya buddho yo krutva vashnasham jahati nirmamodeyam neyosi vashnasham. Having known everything with equality or having destroyed all mental impressions, one who abandons the body without the cease of mind, that is the destruction of mental impression called as jnana. So we neither desire to have anything in the life or reflect from anything in the life. So that is a state of sleep. So shloka number 42. Dhyavato raghava tyago samo mukta pade sthito dhyavati brahmaka ayati dve veto vikatajvara. Raghava, these two renunciations stand equally in the step of the liberation. These two have attained the Brahmanhood. These two are free from the fever, that is the disease and all that. इस्पीता निसोक्तेन स्तो यस्मान्तं सर्ववर्षेषु सुप्तवान् चेष्टेते यच्छं स मुक्त इति कथते. He is declared as liberated within whom there is neither desire nor its opposite for any objects who move about the world like as if sleep. हर्ष महर्ष भय क्रोध काम कार्पण्य दृष्टि भी न परामर्शते योगन जीवन मुक्त उच्यते. He who is not assailed within by consideration of expulsion, jealousy, fear, anger, desire, or wickedness is said to be liberated while living. So these are the certain conditions given for Vasana Dvijatyaga, which we have studied. And what did one want to say is possessions and relations. You have to protect yourself by that. We suffer in life because of our possessions and relations. Mahabharata, for example, Mahabharata took place due to the relations. Ramayana took place because of the possessions. So put all effort so that we are leading a life of discrimination and not baffled one. We have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to do a spirituality of our own. It is our attitude towards life which creates bondage. Remain at peace. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. You are meditating. Arrest flow of thoughts by chanting Lord's name. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Thus I am resolved within and having investigated thoroughly by the mind, considering I am not this, renounce the mental impressions. And how to go about this? It is only an acting, Leelaya, Karnatak. But you are actually clear. You know that they are doing only for time pass. So this was the message which has been given, and he has no special status given to them, anybody, anyone, nothing of that sort. Atrakti Asakti is very nicely explained by Swamiji, and having known everything with equality, having destroyed the body within the sense of mind, is the destruction mental impression is called as jnana. So likewise we have to see, and what is subsequently last shloka is Harsha Maharsha Bhaya Krodha Kama Karpanya Drishtibi Paramrushyate Evam Tasa Jivan Mukta Uchate. Don't take life too seriously. We have to hear firm conviction, that is Jivan Mukta. Krishna Lila or Ram Lila. Similarly, when you wake up him, and what happens is, who is not qualified or not qualified within by considering views of exhaustion, jealousy, fear, anger, desire, wickedness, is said to be liberated while living. So he has to change. Nobody can change it externally. One has to change from internally. So that has been changed. Yesterday we'll next. Tomorrow we'll see Nishya Chaturveda. and then we'll start the chapter number 12 with this prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.